Alright, let's try this one more time. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I will be going by Butter, and this is the first step in what I hope will be a very long journey. In this video, I'd like to introduce myself, share my goals, and explain what you can expect from this channel going forward. First things first, let me explain a little bit about me. My biggest goal is to become a game developer, and eventually build my own team of fellow game developers. Right now, however, I'm still in the very early stages of that journey, and I have a lot to learn before I get to where I want to be. This has been a dream of mine ever since I've played my first video game at 5 years old, and it's something I've been wanting to do ever since. There's been very few goals I've carried with me ever since that age. Recently, I was able to save up and get enough money for my first PC and the equipment I felt like I needed to start learning, creating, and sharing my progress. For me, that was a huge step forward, and one of the reasons I decided now was the right time to start this channel. Now, a lot of you might look at this, click on my channel, and be like, "Wait a minute, hold on, Butter. This is not your first video." And you'd be right. This is not my first video by technicality. If you look at the timestamp on that video that's currently on this channel, it was made all the way back in 2017. Almost 10 years ago. Golly, 10 years ago. That's insane. I used to have, for starters, this channel used to go by a completely different name, and I used to have a whole lot more than just one video on this channel. I'm not going to go into full detail on what happened, but the point is that I deleted a lot of them. I'm not going to go into detail as to why I won't delete that video. I won't. But that video is going to be staying on this channel for a long time. No, screw that. It's going to be staying on this channel regardless. So why am I making this channel? If you want to go by technicality, why am I continuing this channel? Well, I don't expect this video to go viral or anything. And I'm not counting on YouTube becoming my career. While that would be amazing, that's not my main reason for being here. I want this channel to serve as a record of my growth and a place where I can share my journey as I learn game development. As for the content itself, though, I plan to post development logs, coding projects, and small games I create while learning. My hope is that years from now, I can look back on these videos and see how much I've improved down the line. So that way, if I ever get to a point in my life where I'm sitting there like I have not improved at all, I can at least look back on these devlogs and realize, hey, it ain't that bad. I did improve. That being said, I don't want this channel to be only development content. I also plan to upload Let's Plays and videos of me hanging out with friends, whether we're playing Roblox, Fortnite, Minecraft, or some random game we found that we thought fun would be that we thought it would be fun to goof around on. Sorry, English is hard, guys. Most importantly, though, the main reason why I want to make this channel and continue this channel, pretty much, whatever you want to say, I'm practically making this channel from scratch. Okay, the main reason I want this channel is so the main reason of this channel's existence is so that way I can connect to the people watching these videos. Whether this channel stays small or grows much larger into what I could possibly imagine, I'd love to build a community that I can call my own. And my hope is to be able to make a game that you guys can look forward to, as well as enjoy playing with me and my other friends as well. I would love to be able to connect with you guys behind the screen. It's the main reason of creating this channel to begin with. Well, not the main reason, but a pretty big reason, sorry. Now, when it comes to making this channel, when it comes to making this video, I mean, heck, even writing this script, I should say, I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm intimidated. Not because I'm starting small. Even whenever I was younger, when I was like 5, 10, 15, now currently 21, I knew good and well every progress has to start somewhere, and I do not plan for this to go viral or anything. I'm not scared of starting small. I expected that from the very beginning. I was never worried about this taking years before my efforts actually amounted to anything. That's just part of the process, and I've always understood that. No, what intimidates me is something else entirely. Now, the fear of failure is always going to be there. Whether it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you're human, you are afraid to fail. I'm not afraid of failure, I should say. I know I'm going to fail a lot before I can get to where I claim I want to be. What I'm mainly scared when it comes to failure is failing so bad to the point where I cannot recover. What intimidates me is something else entirely. My fear, my biggest fear, and what really gets me second guessing myself when it comes to this channel and when it comes to making games, is that I don't want to get people's hopes up. The thought of getting people's hopes up and having it amount to nothing, if people actually end up enjoying my content, following my journey, and supporting what I want to build, I don't want to feel like I've wasted their time. That is something I really do not want to do. That's just one of the worst things I feel like that could possibly happen. I don't want to be it's not that I don't want to be a disappointment, it's the fact that I don't want to let you guys down. At the same time, there's also the fear of no matter how much effort I put into this channel and into learning game development, it still won't be enough. There's a very, very, very real possibility that I could spend years chasing this goal. I could spend years chasing the game I've always wanted to create. I could spend years on this channel showing off my efforts. And then I could spend years just trying to connect with people. And only to find out after all those years, I'll never reach it. I'll never reach the goal I set out to do. The idea of dedicating so much time and energy into something and having nothing to show for it is a very difficult thought to ignore. I think that's part of why these fears hit me so hard. This isn't just some random hobby I just picked up on like a Saturday morning or a Monday night or like a Wednesday afternoon. This is something I've been wanting to do ever since I was little. Ever since I was 5 years old, as I mentioned earlier. That being said, I do have backup plans in case this doesn't work out. I'd be irresponsible not to. But when I think about those plans, they don't bring me like the same type of ecstatic or fulfillment when it comes to the excitement of a sense of purpose that this does. So, while these fears are still there, I don't think they're not a reason to try. If anything else, I'd rather take the chance and find out where this path I decided to set out on leads me than rather spend the rest of my life wondering what would have happened if I never started. I refuse, and I mean I absolutely refuse to be someone who's in the prime of their life and not take this risk. I refuse to not chase what I've been wanting to do and exclaiming I was gonna want to do ever since I've been in middle school. My current situation on where I'm at right now and versus where I am right now and versus where I want to be, this goal seems like it's a whole different solar system away. Where I'm at right now and exclaiming what I want to do on where my living conditions are, what I've been doing, and what is offered to me as of where I currently am, where I reside in. I pretty much have to do this all on my own because there's not really anybody out there. Like, I do have people supporting me, and I do have people telling me I can do it. I'm not saying I have people against me, but it's just one of those things where I claim that this is what I want to do, and I get that look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that one look where they just look at me like it's the wildest thing anybody in human history has ever said. With all that being said, I hope I was able to catch your interest. I hope I was able to give you a reason to stick around. And if you like what I'm trying to build here, then please hit that subscribe button. And you're gonna and join me and my friends as we go on this very unpredictable journey on what could possibly happen. I honestly have no clue where this channel is gonna go yet, but I'm excited to see what happens along the way. And if this kind of content, what I explained to you, isn't really for you, then no worries at all. Don't worry. I know I don't have the best equipment right now. And the quality isn't exactly, and the quality of my content, like my camera, maybe even my recordings, isn't exactly where I want it to be at this moment. But I'm hoping to improve that going forward and make better content as time goes on. For now though, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this introduction of my channel. I appreciate anyone who took the time to watch this video I appreciate anyone who decided to watch this video throughout the end, because I know I've been rambling on for a lot, and maybe all the stuff I exclaimed, it makes no sense. Maybe it sounds like gibberish, but I do greatly appreciate y'all for sticking through, and I hope to see you guys again in the next one. I'll be seeing you.